A very good evening to all of you, and welcome to this live session, which is open to everybody. I see from the chat that all members have joined, but even non members can join. Of course, all of you who are there on the channel as subscribers or viewers, you can also become members for many benefits. Let me welcome the new members who have recently joined. I hope all of you are there on this channel for the live class this evening. Let me begin by telling you that this is the 13th class which we have for spoken English, which was conducted live on the channel in the last few months. All these recordings are already available, which you can watch. This is a session where we mainly answer questions which are asked by all of you. So everybody who's here and who would like to ask questions are welcome to do it. I feel happy that before the session starts, some of you are entering your questions in the chat box. That makes it that much more interesting because I can start by answering those questions. The first question which Shashwati has asked is how to keep our motivation when we are learning English. And this is very closely related to Rajkumar's question, what is the difference between brain and mind? Now, let me try to answer both these questions. Then I will answer Mohan Walid sir's question also. We have certain questions where you have the difference between need and want. Then I'm happy that you are excited about entering. Let us begin now. Now, to keep yourself motivated, you require to understand that the mind has a mind of its own. The mind plays games with us. Unless we have a very strong willpower, motivation keeps failing. So you have to build up a strong mind. The brain is an organ. The brain does not do everything. We can train the brain to do something, but it is the mind that is most important. The mind is all your thoughts. The mind is your ability to decide. The mind is your ability to connect things rationally, put them together, etc. It is the mind which makes your brain function. Of course, if I go into that detail, it will become philosophy. I'm not here to talk to you about philosophy, only about English. So, if you want to learn English, you have to be consistent. And how to be consistent if you are not motivated? So, try to motivate yourself by doing what interests you. Suppose you like to do some particular job, something, your hobby or your profession, then try to talk about that. Try to keep your motivation high by saying. Another point of keeping your motivation high while learning spoken English or while learning good English is to think whether English is important for you or not, how important it is, and how much you will benefit by learning it. If you do this, then you will find your motivation remains. Whatever is important for us, whatever is essential for us, we do with a lot of motivation. So, but the brain is something which helps us to perform. It has its own functions, just like the heart and the lungs. There are various organs in the body. The brain is just one of them. The mind is invisible, something which we can't see. You can't dissect a human body to find where is the mind. It is the super mind or the higher mind which great saints have spoken about. But that is mysticism. I will not go into that. Now, I will answer the other question, and that is what is the difference between success, succeed, successful, and successfully? This has been asked earlier, much earlier. So if you go into the chat box earlier, you will find the question. I hope all of you are able to see the chat box. Then you will be able to find the question. This I'm doing in instant vocabulary all the time. I feel very happy that one of our most sincere and oldest of our members, who's been there right from the beginning in the live classes, has asked this. Mohan Valiji, thank you for asking. A word has different functions in a sentence, and in different functions, it takes a different form. So when we say success, it is the noun form. The success of this project depended on the team. I'm using the noun, I'm using it as the subject of the sentence. I wish you all success in your learning of English, all of you. So, what am I saying? I'm using success as the object noun in the sentence. Now, succeed is the verb form. If we work hard, we succeed. We succeed when we are sincere, or we succeed when we are motivated, like Chashwati has asked, motivation. So we succeed when we are motivated. Succeed is doing the work of the verb in the sentence. Successful is adjective and successfully is adverb. So we learn something successfully. That is the adverb. How do we learn? Qualifying the verb successfully. Or we had a successful trip when we went abroad. Or the team played a successful game because it won all the matches. So successful requires a noun to qualify, and successfully requires a verb to qualify. These are all the ways in which you use the word. I hope that is clear. What is the difference between need and want? Now, this is Kabita LKS. So the word need has two functions in English. One is the auxiliary function. That means it can do the work of a helping verb. It can also do the work of a main verb. Where it does the main work of the main verb, it can sometimes be used as a synonym for want. But where it is used as an auxiliary verb, want can never be anything other than a main verb. I'll give you an example. You need to work hard. Now here you are using to form of the verb. To work is the main verb here, which is doing the function, and you are using need as the helping verb. Or I can say, I need a pen. There I'm using need as a main verb. And I can say, I want a pen. Again, I'm using it as a synonym. I need a pen requires, that you want it urgently. I want a pen is that if somebody gives it to you, that's good. So in certain cases, they might not be synonyms. Suppose you say, you need more light in this room. Then you are giving a suggestion. You are giving advice. There you can't say you want more light in the room. There it cannot be used as synonymous with each other. These are the differences of need and want. I hope it is clear to you. If you still have doubts after I've answered your question, you can say it in the chat box. If you've got what I have said, then please say, okay, I've understood. Then I'll know. Okay, you're excited. I'm happy. Anand Gopala, thank you very much. I'm also excited. I feel very excited to meet all of you in these live classes. But on the channel, Most of the live classes are for members, and we have an excellent group of members these days. So committed, so eager. So every one of you can be a part of that. But sometimes in a month, I do conduct open classes. This is for everybody, it is not only for members. Okay. What is the difference between let and let's? Let's is a short form of let us. Suppose I say, let us learn English. Then I can say, let's learn English. Instead of saying let us, I can shorten it by putting the apostrophe. As I told you, and I will do this in the special members class, an apostrophe can be used not only for possessive, but also for certain places where something is missing. Suppose you want to say 19th April 26. Then you are not saying 2026. You can put a small comma and say 26. 100 years later, when people read it, they will understand that it was some century 26. They don't know which century because that apostrophe says. Similarly, we have ellipses. We can say, need not. Just now we did need. We need not say need not. We can say needn't. We can say couldn't, shouldn't, short form. We put an apostrophe there. So apostrophe shows that something is missing. So let us, you know, you is missing. We put it together, especially in spoken English. These forms are very, very important. In written English, not so much. We don't use these short forms in formal written English. But in spoken English, please use these forms. Let us becomes let's. In which context, Samraj says, can we use would have, could have, and should have? With few examples. Now, I would have helped you more if I met you. Here, you can use could have as a synonym. You can say, I could have helped you more if I met you someday. But I should have can never be used in this sentence because you should have means that it is already in the past, whereas could have and would have in the sentence I gave you is a possibility still open. We would have learnt better English if we started early. So we would have. Again, we could have learnt better English had we started early. But you want to say the same thing with should have. You have to say, we should have started early in order to learn better English. You can see how the time frame changes when we use would or could and when we use should. Should takes the time back to the past, whereas would and could leave it, if you had done such a thing. So if you would have helped me, I would have learned better. So if you would have helped me, takes it to the past. But if cannot be used with should, you have to say, you should have helped me so that I could do better. In this way, for a different context, you use the different forms. Each of them has differences. Would and could can be used in various places. The time indicated is different from should have. Should have is completely different from would have and could have. I hope that is clear. Now, let me see. I think making a serious goal and our strong desire to achieve it is a self regulated uh, motivation. That's an excellent comment. I must, congratulate you for this comment. Self motivation is best motivation. If we know how to do this, if we know how to keep telling ourselves in many of my long videos, which of course many of you are not watching these days, from the time I'm giving shorts, everybody is watching the shorts, but long videos are much more important. Please understand. The short is for when you have no time, or when you're in a bus or a train, you can watch the short. But when you're serious in learning English, you must watch the long videos. So I have told you this in a long video. Auto suggestion, that is most important. If you tell yourself, I cannot learn, you will never learn. But if you tell yourself, I will learn, I must learn, I am capable of learning, I will become excellent. These are auto, telling yourself, suggesting to yourself. And this is self motivation. So that is a very nice comment. Uh, all right, now let me go further. Please make a video and process of reading and writing. There are many videos on writing. I think the playlist has it. When you go to the video home page, you will find videos, shorts, live, podcast, playlist. Click the playlist and search for writing skills. You will find all varieties of writing with examples. Not only the process of writing is given, but examples are also given. I discuss every type of writing, starting from a paragraph writing. Now, usually I'm giving a test in the all members session. Last time we had a very exciting test. So, Sumitra ji, your idea gives me, 1 point for the test. Next time, I will give you jumbled paragraph test in the session for primary and special members. That will, of course, be only in next month, I think. But get ready for that. You will see how the process of, framing a paragraph is done by this simple test, which I'm going to give you. Okay, that is for a next class. Um, Now let me see. Reading also, I have given some videos. If you want more videos on reading comprehension, etc., this is there. There is a short also on the process of reading, different types of reading. Sumitra ji, if you send me this comment in any of the videos, I will try to locate that short and give it to you. This short must be at least 6 months old. So you will get the entire process of the types of reading which you can do, like skimming, scanning, etc. Okay, please do that. Abstract noun. Rajkumar wants to know about abstract noun. A noun which we cannot touch or feel or taste or see, it's not available to our senses. That is an abstract noun. Knowledge is an abstract noun. You cannot hold it, you cannot touch it, you cannot taste it, you can only feel it. Similarly, kindness is an abstract noun. Wisdom is an abstract noun. Generosity is an abstract noun. Anger, negative abstract noun. Anger, that is also, there are many, many abstract nouns. Okay, how to analyze our progress? Good, very good question. How will you know whether you are going forward or not? First day, I have made many videos on this. Since you are new to the channel, you might not have seen the videos. Now I saw that videos, shorts put together, there are more than 700. Difficult to watch because there are too many. But if these comments come to me in the comment box, not in the live chat, now we are on the live chat. In the live chat, I can't give you a link. This I said last time also to many people, to Mr. Vijay Kumar, who wanted immediate help, but you are not giving them in the comment box. Therefore, I'm not able to give you the link. So, if you need to analyze your uh, progress, start by judging your level on day one. How will you judge your level? You will find what is most difficult for you. listening to understand? Can you listen with full concentration, even if it is 1 hour, like this class usually is? Or if after 2 minutes, do you lose your patience and your attention? Next is, when you listen for an hour, do you understand everything? Very often in these live classes, especially in the members' classes, I give an instruction. 90% people understand that. 1% doesn't understand, and that 1% keeps making mistakes in the test which I give every class, exercises which I give every class, special members' classes, especially. So it is not that as soon as we listen, we understand. We might not understand. There is no harm in not understanding. Test number one. Please try to judge your listening and understanding skill. Second is reading. When you read, do you understand? Do you need to read more than once in order to appreciate the language and the meaning? Two levels of progress. The third level, some people tell me I can speak for 1 minute. I can't speak more than that. Some others tell me I can speak when I'm alone, but when I talk to people, I can't speak. Some say I can talk very nicely on the phone, but when I meet a person face to face, I can't speak. So, this you have to judge. You have to evaluate yourself, and then you have to begin your progress. So, once you evaluate and tell me what is your level and give me that in the comment box of one of the videos, then I will give you further instruction as to how you can become better from the level at which you are there. Okay. Now, good evening. Mind is an abstract noun. Very good. Mind is absolutely fine. It is correct. Uh, according to me, according to me, you can easily say that that is correct. Uh, Successful is adjective. Successful game, successful class, successful project, successful attempt, all nouns following an adjective. So any noun which can be successful can be described by this adjective. Okay, now we have all this. Need is necessity, want is need is necessity, especially in the abstract form. That is most important to remember. When we are using the modal form, helping form, need is for necessity. But as I gave you the sentence, need is also for advice when we are using it as a main verb. Okay, now let me see. Uh, who else? Uh, Please give me information about your class. How can I join? Don't say do join. How can I join your class? Today already you are in a class, but this is an open class. In the month, I conduct maximum number of classes for special members because they are the highest level, they get the maximum benefit. The other level is primary members, which also special members can attend. And these are open classes, which you don't have to become a member to attend, but all members can attend. Today, in fact, more members are there than others. So our members are very, very close knit and very sincere learners of English. They are also very important for me because there is so much to learn from each of their questions. Now, the question is how to join. When you see the video or when you see a shot, there is one thing which is bold and it says join. You have to just touch that on your smartphone. When you touch that join, YouTube will give you some instructions. There are two types of memberships. First, they will show you primary member, which is a lesser fee, special member, which is a more, the amount is slightly more. You have to choose one. Now, asking me to help you with membership does not work because I don't do anything about membership. The entire membership thing is executed by YouTube. So if you press that join on my channel, YouTube will tell you what to do and you have to do. For instance, Shashwati sent me many messages saying that I'm not able to do anything, I'm not able to join, I'm not able to become a special member. I have no way of helping because I don't even know, except when your name appears on the channel, that you have become a member. But once you become a member, a star appears next to your name. Can you see all the members who are chatting now with me have stars next to their name? Some of you, like D. Mukherjee, whose question I'm answering now, does not have a star next to his name, but you can join. And next class, the next class is for special members. It's on the 23rd. Today is 19th. Before 23rd, if you join, you can attend. Now, once you become a member or once you want to join the class, you will have to wait for the post. The post is usually given the day previous to the class. Suppose the class is on 19th, then 18th, the post comes. Again, if you keep looking at the titles, you will come to the last title, that is post. Click the post, you get the link. But to get notification for the post, you must go to the home page and press that bell. There's a bell shaped indication. That is the bell icon which you have to press. So once you press that, as soon as a post is given, you will get notified by saying on 23rd there's a class, on 19th there's a class. As soon as you know this, you immediately wait for the post. Once the post comes, you have the link. You click that link and you are with me. So today that you're with me, D. Mukherjee, I'm very happy to welcome you. Please participate in all the live classes if you're sincerely interested in improving your English. Yes, let's means let us. I'm happy you understood that. Uh, okay, now where are we? Yes, everybody should work hard. Jai Bharati ji, that's a good suggestion. It will help in their future. See how the comments also tell you so much about learning. This participation which you're sharing with so many others, maybe 60 people are there here, 55 or 60 people are there, and with all of them, you are sharing your comment. You can also look at the comments of others, like some of them are doing, and talk about that. So, hard work helps the future. That is certainly a wonderful comment. Give me also any test for practicing. There are many tests already on the channel, videos are there. This comment you give on any of the videos, or when this live class becomes a video, you give the comment. When I open the comment box, there I have access to the link. So I can give you uh, PNP Sajay Tutor. I don't know your name, I'm just giving your identity. I will give you the test videos if you give me this comment. Not in this live class. In this live class, I can never get back these comments once the class is over. Once the class is over, the comments go away. I cannot answer you, I cannot give links to you. That is why I keep telling you, give the same comment in some video, any video, because I answer comments at least once or twice a week, and you get your answers from me regularly. Okay. Uh, Please explain noun clause, adjective clause, and adverbial clause. Now, these are grammar items of a very, advanced order. So I don't know how much interest others will have. I will explain it in very short, and If you become a member of the channel, you can request this video and that I will prepare for you. For all members who request videos, I prepare those videos and I upload it for everybody. A noun is something which, is the subject or object of a sentence. A clause is something which is a group of words, but it is incomplete. Suppose you say, the flowers in my garden are very colorful. Now, the subject for the verb, you know, are is the subject here, is the sound, just wait for 1 minute. There is some sound going on. I will just try to close the sound and then continue. Okay, I think that is better. Now, the flowers in my garden, it makes some sense, but it doesn't make complete sense. Because you say, what happened to the flowers in your garden? Are very colorful. That is the rest of the sentence. But that is the subject of the sentence, and that is a noun clause. It is the function of a noun, but it is not a single word noun. It is a clause. It is a group of words. Where the group of words has a verb, there it is better to say clause. This one you can say noun phrase. Since you didn't ask that, I gave you this example. You can say, the flowers which are blooming in my garden are very colorful. So here, the flowers in my which are blooming in my garden is the subject of the sentence, where are is the verb. There it is a noun clause. So the flowers in my garden, noun phrase. The flowers which are blooming in my garden, noun clause. Similarly, where you have adjective, not a single word adjective like good or interesting or long or short, you have a group of words with a verb, that is adjective clause. As I told you, the video has to be prepared. It's too long a topic. Similarly, adverbial also has the same thing. An adverbial clause qualifies a verb, an adjective clause qualifies a noun, but they are all groups of words. And if they are a clause, they have a verb of their own. If it is a phrase, we have adverb phrase, adjective phrase also. They are a group of words with incomplete meaning. You can first watch the phrases and clauses videos and then ask for this. But for that, as I told you, you have to be a member. Now let us move to the next one. Preposition. In the evening, or now it depends on what you are using it for. Suppose you want to use it for Monday evening, instead of saying on the evening of Monday, it is much better expression, especially when this is a spoken English class, by saying on Monday evening. There you have no confusion at all. On the evening of Monday is not wrong, but a better expression is on Monday evening, because days of the week take preposition on. Whereas if you are talking about the entire time frame evening from 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock in the evening, then you can use the word in. Like somebody asked about in the night. I think it was in the previous class, in the night. In the night, when you are taking night as a long period of time. Why we say at night is because usually night is considered as one point of time. When we are saying good night, when I end the class, or when we are saying that, at night we sleep for 8 hours. At night, there is no sound around here, although at 8 o'clock today, there's a lot of sound, and I hope you are able to hear my voice clearly. Okay, so both are correct. No, it is not wrong. In the evening of Monday, we don't say that expression will not be correct. On the evening of Monday is correct. In the evening or on Monday evening, these are also correct. Nowadays, students should not spend sufficient time. If they would have spent time wisely, uh, the next word I can't read. Parents, such a parents has become separate. Parents feel happy. Yes, of course, this is not the place to do it. Sometimes we had small children attending, fifth class, 10th class. In my life, I've never taught very small children, so it's very difficult for me to handle them. But for them, the process is the same. But to motivate children, we need to make it fun and interesting for them. We can't force them to learn. Okay, so parents have a tough job, I can understand. How to give yourself an introduction while going to an interview. Already, 3, 4 videos on this are there. Um, Lingalas Shiva. Please send me this comment in any video. I will give you those links. Or search for introduction. You will find self introduction is there. In beginners also, beginners lessons. We have now completed the beginners series. Number 1 to number 23. These lessons you can easily watch. And one of these lessons has the introduction, different kinds of introduction, including interview introduction. How to practice daily without skipping with conversation. Okay. Daily practice, we do many things daily. When we get up in the morning, we brush our teeth. Does anybody have to tell us? Do we need motivation for it? We do it because it is important. Without that, we will not be able to survive. Our teeth will not survive. We can't eat our breakfast. Therefore, we do it. Habit forming is most important. When you get up, you don't go to the bathroom and say, is this my brush? Is this my brush? Is this my brush? No, you instinctively know that it is there. This is how, these are habit forming ways. Make English a habit. If you choose to make it a habit, then if you don't do it, you feel uncomfortable. There are many people on the channel who tell me that when they wake up, they listen, or before going to sleep, they listen, in the lunch break, they listen, or while traveling, they listen. Without listening to at least one video or something on this channel, they don't complete the day. That keeps your motivation because it becomes a part of your habit. But good habits take a little time to form. Therefore, think, as I told you earlier, think, is it important for you to learn English? Is it important? Is it beneficial if you learn English? Then, how will you do it? You will do it by daily practice. Keep some slot if you feel that is better. If we make a habit time wise, it is much better. By saying at this time of the day is my time for English. So I will not allow anything to come into this. That way, you will have certainly, you can have conversations with yourself. Suppose you are thinking about a serious problem, you want to make a decision. Then there are two things working in your mind. Should I or should I not do it? Should I do it? Have a conversation, have it in English, have it loudly. This will help you to make your English interesting, to make your practice something which is not boring. That is why, unlike other channels where you find the same kind of videos, I have given videos of all types. YouTube gives us recommendation by saying give only the one type of video, don't give everything. I'm giving literature videos, I'm giving storytelling videos, I'm giving beginners, middle level, advanced level videos, vocabulary, grammar, shadowing videos. Anything you search for is available here. How to speak better, how to listen, how to read, how to write. Pictures I have given in many videos where, it's interesting. You see the picture, then you try to talk about it. Description is given. Don't look at the description. see the picture and say something, or have a conversation based on the picture by saying, see this picture, what do you understand? Then the other person says something. Be both the people yourself, like playing solitaire. We play with ourselves, we don't have another person. That is the way in which to do it. Noun modifier video. Okay, I will remember this, I will do it. uh, you are teaching in 10th class in Andhra Pradesh. I know he is the oldest member, I think, on the channel. The first day the channel started in July 2024. From there, he is there, Akkala Raghav Reddy, and he's also, very regular on the channel. I was sharing with you that he keeps watching every day. I will certainly make this video for you as soon as possible. Noun modifier. I'll be happy also if you give this comment in one of the videos comment box, because I might forget. Remember that I'm becoming old, so I might forget, in which case you have to remind me. Then today is a festival of Akshay Tritiya. That is true. To let me greet all of you who celebrate this festival of Akshay Tritiya. It's supposed to be a day of great rejoicing, great prosperity, great positivity. So, wish you all the best. Everybody who wants to practice can do a little bit of search about what is Akshay Tritiya and speak about it in English to yourself. That's a nice way of practicing. Succeed is verb, right? I told you already. Success is noun, succeed is verb, successful adjective, and successfully adverb. Uh, Good evening to all of you who are coming now. Welcome to all of you. Now, let me see. I have improved a lot by seeing your videos continuously. That is very nice. Abhinandan Biswas. I'm very happy to hear this. These days I find that various people are taking my picture and my voice from somewhere and putting it on YouTube in their own channels. Many people are watching those. I would like all of you, all of those people, to come here, because here I'm really teaching you English. I'm not trying to just clone it, by putting a picture and somebody's voice like that. There are many people where I gave lectures, they uploaded on YouTube. Please remember that those were not meant for YouTube. They were just a lecture. This is the only place where I'm preparing for YouTube. It is, digital learning platform. The method for digital learning is totally different from a face-to-face lecture. Some of these videos are lectures which I gave to 2,000, 5,000 audience. It all started with an audience of about 200. But year after year, they increased the number of people. And I was giving a lecture every year, which they loaded, and it has millions and millions of views. Therefore, you are not getting anything there because that's just a lecture. And here you are really learning, because as a teacher of, more than 45 years, I know exactly the kind of pedagogy to use in different places. Face to face, real classroom, online, digital classroom, everything is different. That therefore I require you, to watch the videos on this channel, share it. We have a new member who has joined. I would like as many of you as possible to join as members if you want to learn English sincerely. I'm putting in my best effort so that you get benefited. Okay, thank you very much for your nice comment. I don't take live classes daily, then I will be dead by the time tomorrow comes. You won't find me alive anymore. I take live classes maybe once or twice a week. Sometimes when I'm traveling, I don't take for 10 days, in which case I make up. This month, we are having almost alternate days live classes. But you can't, Sanju, you can't attend any of these live classes unless you are a member. You can choose membership, primary or special. Every class special members can attend, and maximum live classes are only for special members. Some classes are for primary members, which special members can attend, but primary only. Today's class is open to everybody. That is why all of you are attending. But the other live classes and their recordings are available only to members. So if you're sincere, please come. By learning every day, if I take a class every day, that is useless. Because if I take a class today and I give you 3, 4 days, you are supposed to practice all what we did now. It doesn't come in 1 hour. You have classes, like you have coaching classes, 1 week class, Monday to Friday, 3 hours per day. You learn nothing, absolutely nothing, because you hear a lot of ideas which you don't practice. This is not like that. So if you are looking at everyday classes, this is not for you. But if you're looking at good English, confidence in speaking, fluency in speaking, correct writing of English, how the foundation of English is supposed to be laid, then you have to come to this channel, watch the videos which are available, and also attend all the live sessions. Okay, I have now answered this. Uh, Let me see now, where is there? Amit Ghoshal, I welcome you as a primary member. Now, where are. Sometimes the chat keeps going up. I'm sorry, from the first time, there has been a lot of comment about Zoom classes. I will never be able to conduct Zoom classes. Please understand. Radha Shekhar ji, please keep it in your mind. I think for the past 1.5 years, I'm saying this. It is not possible because apart from YouTube, I have many other commitments. And therefore, I have no free time. Anybody who wants to talk to me, somebody who said, I want to talk, that's not possible at all. Therefore, the only place where I interact with you is here on this YouTube channel called Sumita Roy's English Classroom. Nowhere else, nothing else. Please understand. Improving vocabulary every day, you can easily do by looking at the shorts from 1st January 2026. I'm giving a short every day till, today's April 19th. Every day there is a short. There are many videos on vocabulary, long videos, which you can look at all the time, whenever you find time. Look at it many times and see that you have certainly, improved by practicing, not by watching the video, but by practicing. Now, let me see uh, where we have. You made any videos on conditional? Yes, there are videos on conditional sentences. Now you are also saying that you are, you know, involved with the elections of West Bengal. Unfortunately, I cannot change the date, but please remember that as soon as the class is over, this comes as a recorded form. It also comes in the videos. So if you miss the class, don't worry. Many times, many people are very busy, but they watch the recorded one, they give their feedback, they give their questions, they ask difficulties in that. So, Anand Gopal ji, please watch that on 23rd. I can't reschedule the class. Many people wanted the classes in the morning. That was not possible for me at all. Therefore, I take classes whenever I think I can, and I expect as many of you can attend as possible. How to improve vocabulary? Upendra ji, please watch the videos first, practice using them. There, in every video, I have told you how it should be improved. After watching it, if you still have doubts, then you can ask me. Now, if you search, you will find them. If you become a member, you can watch the special members live classes, which are available to primary members also. The first 5 or 6 classes were all vocabulary classes, including a test in vocabulary. Those were excellent. People said that it helped them. So you can watch those, but only if you're a member. Uh, Thank you that you are proud that I'm your teacher. I must do namaste to you because that's very nice. Uh, Difference between affect and effect. Already short is there. Please search and watch. If what is there you ask, then I feel that I'm just repeating myself. If what is not there you ask, then that is much better. Effect is when something comes and uh, tells on something else. The effect of learning good English is a good position or is a good reputation. So that is effect, the effect of learning English. That is. Now, when you use affect, that means something which is coming into that. The word affect is not, it's exactly the opposite. Effect comes from this, and affect. These two things are there on the shot. Again, if you give this comment, I will search for that shot and I will give you in great detail where it is. Do you have any private coaching? No, I don't. In my old age, I shouldn't be having any coaching. I spent my entire life teaching in the university. Once I retired, almost 10 years back, I felt I will never teach English again. But because of all of your requests, which keep coming in different forms, I started the channel. And then sometimes now I feel that I'm not able to cope up because that much I cannot do. For January, February, I couldn't do anything much because I had terrible throat problem. All those who were there at that time will remember. Every day I used to get many comments by saying, "How are you feeling today? How are you feeling today?" So please don't expect any teaching, any special thing, or anything from me. Somebody wrote a message saying, "Madam, I have a child who wants to become a CA. Please give coaching." I cannot do that. Please understand. I cannot take one to one coaching. I cannot take group coaching. Even if you pay me thousands, even if you pay me 10,000 rupees per month, I'm not going to do any kind of coaching. My teaching days are finished. This YouTube is only to help you. And since YouTube said that membership should be there, I started the membership. First 1 year, there was nothing like membership. So if you are really interested, become a member and that's it. No coaching, nothing extra. Okay. I don't understand your question, Jay Bharati ji. So we prefer should always in past tense. Uh, Not necessarily should. Should is never in the past tense. You should learn English. You should pay the fee. But the moment you add should have, it becomes past. Should have means already over because have is something where the action is complete. Okay, so I think that is your question. Um, Can I speak on the phone well, but face to face conversation, many mistakes? Don't worry. If but this is Chandan Chakravarti, who came last time also. I'm very happy that you are back again. Where if you have problems of making mistakes, don't worry. Initially, when you make mistakes, people might get irritated, people might laugh, or people might correct you. Don't feel an ego by saying, oh, people are correcting me, or people are getting angry with me, or people are laughing at me. Please don't feel like that. Instead, feel comfortable by saying, okay, this is the way I learn. So don't get, keep practicing. Uh, Passive voice, there is a video, I think one or two videos are there. uh, Joining sentences, there are quite a few videos. Recently, for a member request, I did connectors. Santosh is there today. For him, he wanted to know how to use however, etc. So an entire video for him is already there. Okay. So that reschedule thing I have already told you. uh, Clause you have seen, very good. Uh, Purba Mukherjee has seen Clause. That is, she sees regularly. I feel very happy. Some of these people see every day and comment every day. When I open the comment after 2 3 days, I find that many comments by some people are waiting. Some others just watch silently. They don't comment. Okay, now let us quickly finish because almost an hour is over. My voice does not permit all that. In which situation should would can be used while we are speaking? Please watch the video called Modal Auxiliary Verbs. There you will find everything. The words being and been are where and how do we use. Again, let me tell you, please watch the video on primary auxiliary verbs. To Jay Bharati ji, I've told please watch modal auxiliaries. Just before modal auxiliaries, I did primary auxiliary. So Satyanarayan ji will watch primary auxiliary. Today I watch your video, but today I watched. Already it's finished. Watch means you are doing it all the time. You can't use today with watch. But tomorrow I will listen carefully and learn many things. That's fine. Today you watch means then you say, today I am watching the live class. Tomorrow I will watch it again. So am watching here implies what is happening now. Now let me wish all of you good night. I don't know what I left out. Your class is inspiring. I must say thank you. Anybody who says nice things is very nice for me. Mm, Now let me see. Die is an intransitive verb. Please make a sentence and tell me in tomorrow's comment whether dry is transitive or intransitive. If you make a comment, if you make a sentence, you will immediately know. Please try it, Rajkumar. Now I think you have improved enough to make some sentence and tell me. After enjoying New Year celebrations, it's quite happy to see you again. Your attractive pattern of teaching is always appreciated. Our blessings from Sri Lanka. Bhim Shiva, thank you. I feel very happy. Sri Lanka is a beautiful place which I've seen already. Thank you very much. We have Kasturi Goswami. I must thank you. Periodically, she sends some gift. We have on the channel something to support the channel, and that is called a gift. So, first of all, she comments almost every day and she writes very interesting comments. Today, Kasturi is here. I'm very happy. Instant vocabulary is helpful. I'm happy that full length videos, please watch. I know you watch full length videos and you comment also. All right. Thank you and good night. Happy Akshay Tritiya. Then good evening from Sri Lanka. All right. I think I might have. How will you start? Where do I live? You will find everything in one video where I have told you about myself. Search for that video. Which video to start? Start with beginners, video number 1. Watch all the 23 videos on beginners. Everybody who wants to know what to watch, start with beginners video number 1 and go 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. You go up to the 23rd video. These are books which are of my own collection. Someday, when I have a lot of time, I will tell you much about some of these books. There is already a video on 5 or 6 books which you can read. All those books are there in this library. It is a real library, please understand. It is a real bookshelf. It is not just what you see in the movies. Okay? Good night and thank you very much, all of you. Have a nice night, and all special members, please come back for the class on 23rd. You will get an announcement in a short video. You will get the post in with the link. All of you can come because we are doing spelling rules. Spelling rules are very important, and therefore we have already covered 2 classes of spelling. This will be the 3rd class for special members on spelling. I hope all the primary members are also watching the spelling. Good night.